It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. Tonight, it's the Washington Wizards as they'll be playing against the Knicks in New York. For New York, they are hungry for a win here. Last season, they got swept by this team. 4 straight losses, something they haven't forgotten. Now, if you want to see a stat sheet stuffer, you're going to want to keep your eyes on Freak in this one. He's been putting up a number of double-doubles in this recent outing, Shaq.
You know, Freak knows that he can do more than just be a scorer on this team. You know, he's a great passer. He's a great leader, especially for a young guy. He's looking for a shot. He's being active all the time, and he's
We're coming at you from beautiful New York City as the Knicks prepare to take the home court. Wizards will kick off their road trip right here. And, of course, Devin Harris. We've seen him playing by instinct, still learning the playbook.
You know, I'm really excited about seeing how this team is going to evolve since the trade. I mean, he's a guy that can end up being a key player for him down the stretch.
No doubt about it. I mean, there are some guys you win with and some guys you win because of. And when you look at him, though not a superstar, he's the type of player that they've been missing and can really, I think, help this team come together.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at the Wizards. The talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Benet and Gortat team up in the paint. And it's Porter in at the small forward. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, the Wizards head coach had a couple of moments for me. He said that they will be focusing a lot of their defensive effort into slowing down Carmelo Anthony. I asked him for specifics, and he said, Melo is such a dynamic player, there really isn't any single thing we'll do that will be the answer. Instead, we're just going to throw everything we have at him and see how he handles it. Guys?
All right, Doris, here is Gortat. Following the basket by Freak. Fires from 18. The shot by Nene, no good. Fires the 3, and he nails the 3. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from Sjedovic.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Dubs gone 2 or 3 from the floor. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Wall's shot is off.
You could see it in his eyes. It became mano-mano. He wanted to return the favor with that 3, but just didn't get it to go.
Sjedovic covered by Wall. Sjedovic, rebound, Washington. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
And the Knicks with possession here after marching Gortat's bucket. Sjedovic covered by Wall. Anthony drives in. 6 to shoot. Here's Sjedovic. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. That's 7 points for Freak.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
you know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Beal's shot is good.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Jedovic covered by Wall. Anthony, the pass to Jedovic. Afflalo outside. Takes the 13-footer, and again it's New York.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
So for New York, their last game, a win against Milwaukee.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You've got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
Beal gets a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's New York. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Passes it to Jedovic. Wall with the steal. Afflalo pulls it in. The Knicks leading by 7. Jedovic covered by Wall. Here's Lopez, and they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Here's Wall. 29 points for him last game against Boston.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. Couple blocks in that game as well.
Here's Porter. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Assist from
Wall's got his third assist on the night. The Knicks have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. They get it back. And Lopez gets it to go. Lopez has got 9 points.
They've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Now here's Beal. A 14-point game for him in the win against Boston.
And also defensively, guys, he kept them off balance with 4 steals on the night. You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it. He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Here's Wall. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. The steal. Jedovic, the pass to Lopez. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Here's Beal following the score by New York. Misfires after coming off the pick.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And Lopez has it in the corner. Misses the 3.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
All with it, now guarded by Jedovic. Nene, the screen, and Wall kicks to Nene. No luck, and New York the other way now. 4-on-3 break. Here's Porzingis. Some nice passing by New York here. Trade open look there. And that's 12 points for Freak.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Now here's Wall. Outside for Beal. Nene, the screen. Will it go? Beal can't get it to go.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
New York leading by 15. Zhedovich, the pass to Carmelo. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Gortat inside. Lopez is there and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. The Wizards shooting their first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. A different look for New York. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Anthony. And Harris subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. And then for Washington, George is checked in for Nene. Oubre comes in for Porter. And Gary Neal subbed in for Bradley Beal. And so here is New York. It's a 16-point game. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
And we'll see if anything's different this year because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
And, Greg, not what you'd expect when you look at the standings. I think this game is important to them to try and turn the tables here.
Williams dishes to Harris. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. Porzingis. Pass to Zhedovich. From outside the arc. Wall with some nice D. Wizards trail by 16. Wall draws the double. And here's Neal outside. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his fourth assist in this one. A minute 50 left here in the first quarter. Williams kicks to Harris. The pass to Zhedovich. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Dubs got 15.
And really, that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get to the shooters. It's imperative that they get a hand up.
Here's Harris after the made shot from Kelly Oubre. Harris passes to Zhedovich. Harris with it. He's picked up by Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from Zhedovich. Wizards trail by 14. Oubre dishes to George. The Knicks pull it in. Porzingis has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Williams. Oubre with the steal. Wall wide open. Nails the 16-footer.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Zhedovich covered by Wall. Here's Zhedovich. Buries the long-range jumper. Dubs got 18 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
There's Neal with the 3. Rebound by Smith.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Zhedovich and Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, New York with the triple.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
And that's not going to go. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Knicks. And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family in St. Louis, but said his mother introduced him to the...
She definitely put the ball in my hands.
Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing with Bradley Beal's mom because she sent a new group in for the Knicks. Porzingis, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Josh Smith. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Anthony. And Dubs subbed in for Devin Harris. And then for Washington, Gortat's checked in for George. Porter comes in for Bradley Beal. And John Wall subbed in for Gary Neal. So on the floor for Washington, they've got Gortat, Oubre out there with Humphries. And it's Wall. And it's Porter in at the 2 spot. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bucks put on a show. He had 58 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
And Wall kicks to Porter. Humphries sets a pick for Porter. The dish to Humphries. Hits from the high post. Humphries has got 8 points in the quarter.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Galloway, the pass to Djetovic. Pass to Galloway. There's a good screen. Pass to Porzingis. A kick out to Afflalo. New York needs to get off a shot. Galloway, no good. Wizards have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Wall draws the double. Gortat dishes to Oubre. Wall, that's a 2-pointer. Gets to the corner and buries it. Wall's got 6.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Here's Djetovic. And it's off from 3-point range. For Washington, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. And a fast break now for New York. Up the floor. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but...
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
The Wizards shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City Dancers.
Here's Galloway. Outside Williams. Galloway, the pass to Djetovic. Poked loose. And now Wall running the floor all by himself. Lays it in off the breakaway. Wall's got 9 points in the quarter.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
Djetovic, the pass to Galloway. Djetovic, guarded by Porter. 5 on the clock. Here's Djetovic. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Porter kicks to Gortat. Lets it go from 11. And Washington again with the bucket.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Afflalo outside. The shot. Got it. Nice one there from Djetovic. Dubs got 20. Washington with the ball. Now here's Wall. 11 points in the game. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Here's Williams. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Right side Wall. And Galloway pulls it down.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Washington's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Wall up top, defended by Djetovic. And Wall, here we go now. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Djetovic. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Wow, what a miracle heave. Finish off the quarter. How'd he get that?
As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's been a revelation tonight, almost scoring at will in that first half.
Really hard to fathom he'll be able to keep it up for the next 2 quarters, but, you know, you never know. It could be a special night for him.
Djetovic in at point guard. Robin Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then there's Afflalo, and it's Anthony in at the small forward position. That's Derek Fisher's 5 as we get going into the second half.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Djetovic covered by Wall. Kicks to Carmelo. And here we go. Washington fast break. Wall's running. Good work defensively by Anthony. Djetovic, the pass to Carmelo. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Wall dishes to Beal. Back to Wall. Nene setting the pick for Wall. And Beal kicks to Porter. No good with the triple.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
And that one's good. Afflalo's got his first points of the game.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Now here's Wall. Tight defense on him. He's all alone. No good from Djetovic.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gortat for the Knicks. Smith comes in for Porzingis, and Harris subbed in for Aaron Afflalo. Feeds it to Lopez. Djetovic covered by Wall. Djetovic, the pass to Harris. The Knicks shooting their second and third free throws tonight. First one falls for him. Washington making some changes. George is checked in for Gortat. And Gary Neal subbed in for Porter. That one is no good. For Washington, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively. Nene dishes the Wall. Nice ball movement by Washington. Neal's shot is off. The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Outside Anthony. Pass to Djetovic. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Just absolute domination in this one for Dove. He has 23 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
Yeah, I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And, you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Wall's shot is off.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Knicks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Djedovic, the pass to Harris. And here's Anthony from the arc. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his third assist on the night.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And here comes Smith leading the fast break. And he gets it to go. And that's now 6 points for Devin Harris.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Here's Smith. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine. Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Here's Djedovic, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on John Wall.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
The Wizards shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. It's rebound York.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
The feed to Smith. Djedovic covered by Wall. Djedovic rejected by Wall. And they'll keep possession.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass. Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Here's Djedovic. He feeds it to Lopez. And there's another one for the Knicks.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
George missing again. For New York, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Djedovic, the pass to Harris. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by?
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it. In part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
George.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And there's the pass to Djedovic. Pulls up, high post. Shot is off. And Washington the other way now. And Neal kicks to Nene. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Passes it to Djetovic. Pulls up. Jump shot is good that time. Dubs got 29.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Anthony, the pass to Djetovic. Off target from three-point range. They get a hand on it. Dives for it. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here.
Safe up.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Porzingis, he's checked in for... The Wizards have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. So on the floor for Washington, the great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Then it's Gary Neal. Then it's Gortat. And it's George in the power forward. Knicks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Djetovic. The kick out to Williams. Takes a three. And he drills it. Beautiful release there from Djetovic. Dubs got 9 points now in just the second half. For Washington, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Dishes to Beal. He kicks to Neal. George with the screen on Anthony. Just 4 to shoot. And Anthony sends it back. There's the dish to Williams. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
Doubled by Djetovic. Wall dishes to Beal. Back to Wall. And the layup's good off the glass. Wall's got 4 points in the quarter.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
The shot's good from Djetovic.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Here's Neal, covered by Anthony. And Neal kicks to George. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
No good from Djetovic. Here is Wall. Doubled by Djetovic. Outside, Wall. Back to Gortat, and the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Robin Lopez is checked in for New York. The Wizards also changing it up. Henry Sims comes in for Gortat, and Jones subbed in for Beal. Wall fires. No good off the front iron.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Djetovic covered by Wall. It's stolen by Wall. He dishes it to Sims. Pass to George. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Talk about great numbers for George. He's got 13 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Here's Djetovic. Neal pulls it in. Neal's got 4 rebounds in this game. Kicks it to Sims, 11 feet away, and he can't bank that one in. Time now for an injury report. Let's check in with our Doris Burke for an update on Nene.
Hey, Kev, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Washington. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. That's a bitter pill for them to swallow at such an early stage of the season. It really changes the look of this entire team, guys.
Okay, Doris, sounds like he won't be out for too long.
Well, hopefully that's the case, Kevin, and he'll be back before long.
From deep, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Dubs got 38 points.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Here's Williams, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
There's the pick. George sets a screen for Wall. There's Neal with the 3, but they get it back. George passes to Neal, doubled by Giedovich. Feeds it to Jones. Nice ball movement by Washington. Wall. And again, Washington no good. New York's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New York.
Fewer miscues made the difference, Clark.
Yeah, I thought the fact they minimized their turnovers was huge. It was a terrific all-around effort.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Dub. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
From deep, George, shot's good.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for him.
No good from Giedovich.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
To the paint, Lopez with the steal. And here is Anthony. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on John Wall.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Good on both. And Washington has possession. Here's McCallum. Poked away. Picked by Humphries. The 3. No good from Giedovich. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute.
Well, the outcome of this one never really in doubt tonight. Would you say that this is one of the better performances by this team this year?
As of now, I'd say yeah. But I know in a few weeks that won't be the case because we'll probably be setting records by beating teams by like 100 points or something. And you know I'll be leading the way on that one.
Kevin, back to you.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation. Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor. And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoy.